and submitted. So what I can do is do this.
Okay.
I'll adjourn this 2 weeks to July.
2 weeks is the 27th.
On the supplemental, People versus Deirdre Woods, 22230 FH, 22229 FH.
When Armstrong, Assistant Prosecutor on behalf of the people.
Mike Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Woods, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
I lost my true religion. Almost lost my true religion.
Ms. Woods, can you hear us?
No. No,
How did you
no.
know to say no if you couldn't hear me?
You never know when I'm around, you never know when I'm awake, you never know when I'm dead, you never know when I'm asleep.
Okay, can you hear us now, Ms. Woods?
I can't hear a motherfucking thing.
Okay. Well, I
Your Honor,
so I'm thinking what we need to do.
No, it ain't no thinking. Ain't no thinking at all. Ain't no thinking at all. Let me out of here. That's what the fuck I just got popped for. It is what it is. Live by.
Have you had a chance to speak with a lawyer, Ms. Woods? Has the public defender reached out to you?
Your Honor, I did go to visit Ms. Woods this morning at the jail. And did not make it very far. I don't know if she's disrobing.
It appears that way, Mr. Gaddy. At least it does appear that way. Yes.
Your Honor,
So I'm not really sure we can proceed today. I don't really know what we need to do about new dates. We can adjourn this a week and see. She has the right to be arraigned, but if she's not going to participate, all I can say for the record is that I would accept her, this is a failure to appear bench warrant. So there's not even a plea of not guilty. So all I can do really is reset a pretrial on this matter.
and I believe is this on your docket, Your Honor?
It is. So we could, Judge Swartz is covering next week. We can do it next week.
That may be appropriate to let Mr. Feaster talk to her, and perhaps some sort of referral may be necessary.
All right. Well, I'll just note for the record that Ms. Woods was brought by transport to the hearing, as elected, it appears, to not participate as well as to disrobe during the hearing. So at this time, I'm going to just state for the record that the arrest was made pursuant to a bench warrant in both files because of a failure to appear. So what we'll do is we'll adjourn the pretrials in both matters to July 20th at 1:30 p.m. Judge Swartz will be covering the docket next week, but Mr. Feaster will have an opportunity to speak with her and we can proceed from there. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. So I'm sorry, Mr. Gaddy, it's going to be you again. This is my case, but Mr. Feaster isn't going to be here next Wednesday. Judge Swartz is covering Judge Brown's docket, not my docket.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if Judge Swartz was covering Monday too. So we're going to set it for
No,
next
he's
Wednesday.
not. He's not. So we're going to do this next Wednesday. And I mean, if Mr. Feaster wants to do you the solid and help out, that's great. But otherwise it's you. Okay.
Okay, Your Honor, I think if it's my call, then some sort of referral will happen.
Okay. Well, you take that up with Judge Swartz.
Thank you.
We're going to do this next week.
So is this going to be set for a pretrial or just a rearrangement on the bench warrant, Judge? Or a hearing?
All right, I'm going to let you tell me. Do we need to rearraign the defendant? I mean, clearly there was no participation. She was represented, but I am concerned about her mental state. So why don't we just call it a rearrangement? That might make more sense for Judge Swartz because he's really not going to conduct a pretrial because that would be on my docket.
That's fine, Your Honor, a rearrangement. or
I
a bond-
confess, I will confess that I've never had a defendant disrobe in front of me before. So it's knocked me off my game a little bit today. So if I'm struggling right now, that's why. So for the rest of the world, I'm just letting you know there is in fact a first time for everything. And that was for me today. So we're going to have her scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant next Wednesday in front of Judge Swartz. Mr. Gaddy, you can handle that.
Thank
And
you, Your
then
Honor.
we'll go from there. I think that clears up the record. I'm going to just take a deep breath and we'll be good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do appreciate it. I think that's probably, much more helpful than waiting for your next, than, having her sit to your next docket.
Okay, very good. All right, I got to just make a note here. Let's see.
I had one friend who hates
Keep your clothes on. I don't even know who that is, but keep your clothes on.
Numbers 28 and 29, People versus Alfredo Hernandez, 2285 FH, 2368 FH.
But Armstrong, Assistant Prosecutor on behalf of the people.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Hernandez, Your Honor. He
Hello?
is here.
All
I
right.
didn't see him. There he is.
Mr.
I'm sorry, I
Hernandez,
couldn't-
can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Today's the date and time set for pretrial in the one case, so that's
He has no shirt on either.
okay. Did everyone get the memo to come to court naked today? So we're going to pass this, Mr. Hernandez, until you put a shirt on. I'm going to give you a second, everyone, to get dressed, and I'll be right back. Because look at me, I'm dressed.
Court is back in session.
I don't care who you call, because let's call someone who has clothes on.
What?
All right, we are back on the record in the People versus Alfredo Ramirez Hernandez. Mr. Gaddy, on his request, on his behalf, has asked to have Mr. Hernandez assessed so that we are programming for success rather than failure. So I'm going to adjourn the pretrial and the violation of probation hearing, but we'll adjourn both of those to August 17th, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. Mr. Ramirez,
Thank you,
next
Judge.
time you come to court, be dressed and sit up straight.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry.
Number 53, People versus Shannon Phillips, 17132 FH.
But Armstrong, Assistant Prosecutor on behalf of the people. I believe this is a collections type of show cause.
I think so. It's actually listed on the docket as a probation violation, but the judge file indicates it's collection show cause. So
Yes.
Your Honor, Mike Gaddy from the PD's office, if I might, I looked, it looks like there was a show cause. There's a show cause for failing to pay restitution. And also it looks like there's been collections matters in the past.
Yeah, there's a collections
I think-
show cause set on August 10th, 2022. And this is, I think, just specific to the restitution because she was not complying with the payment arrangement for the restitution, and she's about to max out. It looks like it was hard to read. It looked like August 2nd.
So,
Her 5 years max.
yeah, so Agent Smith indicates that she's reached her maximum probation, and she said that she will not sign a promissory note, which is the requirement once we can no longer supervise them once they reach their max term. And she's eligible for discharge, but she indicated to let you know that she said she will not sign a promissory note.
okay, well, let's see if we can resolve this. Is Shannon Phillips or anyone representing her in court today? Ms. Phillips, are you there? Are you Shannon Phillips, who's identified as UCC 1-308, all rights reserved? Okay, well, there's no response to the court's inquiry. It's 4:30 PM on
y'all not
July
hear me?
13th.
We hear you now. Are you Ms. Phillips?
UCC 1-308, all rights reserved. I am here on the special visitation of the all caps name.
Who are you?
Okay, seeing no response to my request, it's 4:30 PM. The matter was scheduled for 1:30 PM. Agent Miller, I will sign a bench warrant upon your submission. Failure to appear.
Your Honor, could I haven't been appointed on this matter. Could I encourage the UCC person to acknowledge whether she is the Sharon Phillip? Otherwise, there'll be a bench warrant issued for your arrest.
My name is capital S, lowercase h, lowercase a, lowercase n, lowercase n, lowercase o, lowercase n. Can y'all not hear me? My screen is lit up as if y'all can hear me.
Ms. Phillips, do you want a moment to speak with Mr. Gaddy before we proceed, or what would you like to do today?
Y'all can proceed.
I'm sorry, what?
Proceed.
Okay. Are you Shannon Phillips?
I am Shannon.
Okay. I'll sign the bench warrant when you issue it, Agent Miller. Feel free to send that up to my office and I will
asked for
sign
it to
it.
be dismissed with prejudice. How y'all gonna sign the bench warrant and I'm sitting right here? I told
Okay.
y'all what my name was.
Number 56, People versus Tyree
Oh, okay.
Pitts, 21535 FH.
They mad.
Honor, I'm Sharon, Assistant Prosecutor on behalf of the people. Go to Florida
I do not
and
consent.
reside
not.
with his grandmother in Florida for the balance of probation, and have
I
no
do not
contact
consent.
with his.
Good afternoon. The 14B District Court is now in session. My name is Elaine Washington, and I'm the judge that will be presiding over this session. If we are ready, the court will call the case of Ypsilanti Township versus Benjamin Detlefs, ticket number 21W001631.
I'm going to ask this individual, does he want to participate? He's in the old cell. Sir? Sir? Hello? Give me a second. So I can get this guy to respond. You want to speak to the judge? Why? So you can keep your reins on your charges? No? Sure? Okay. Hold on. No, you're on a Zoom meeting. You want to speak with the judge? What charges? And where's your
False info to a police officer.
Want to get a ring on that, sir?
I didn't do anything.
No. Do you want to sit up and talk with the judge concerning this case?
Yeah, sure.
All right, well, sit up, sir. All right, Your Honor, go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Detlef. Could you please state your name?
Yeah, Mr. Detlefs.
Thank you, sir. You're here to be arraigned on a bench warrant for your failure to appear on April the 20th for a charge of false info to a police officer.
Okay.
Can you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Detlefs?
No.
You were charged with false info to a police officer. This case has been going on for quite some time. And you didn't show up to court on several occasions, first on March 23rd, well, first on February 9th, and then on March 23rd, and then on April 20th. Well, a bench warrant was issued. Okay, sir?
I didn't assault anybody.
I'm sorry?
I didn't assault anybody.
Yeah, this is not for assault. This is for false information to a police officer from 2021.
Then why did you just say that it was?
Hello? I didn't say that. I said you didn't show up for court.
You did say it was for assault.
Said false info to a police officer. Miss Perini?
I want a lawyer. You can't just send me to court without a lawyer. And I want to be released because I was brought to jail without being read my rights.
So this case has been going on for some time. You don't get read rights when there's a bench warrant.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Detlefs. Mr. Detlefs did not want to speak with me this morning, so I have not spoken with him as to why he did not appear for court. I'm not sure if he's in a position to provide that information as well.
I don't think he's in a position to provide that information. What I'd like to do is put it on for Wednesday of this week. I'm gonna continue I'm gonna set him a bond in the amount of 5,000, 10%, and continue his hearing to this Wednesday, the 18th at 9 a.m.
Understood.
Okay, are you finished, Your Honor?
Yes, I am. Mr. Burnett, I noticed that you're on here for this case. I'd like you to look at this matter closely. It's ticket number 21W001631. And I know you're not on here for this case, but I'm asking you to look at that.
That's the Detlefs case, Your Honor?
Yes, it is.